Hello everyone, it's Matt Sadokist here, and I have been frothing all week to get this one out because we got something really cool we're gonna be doing right here in the stream room by the sim for you guys. And this is a really cool privilege that we've been given by VRS. We get to open the very first VRS Direct Force Pro rim, not the wheelbase, the rim itself, in the wild. This rim has been in development for something like 2 years. I know I first put my hands on one, a prototype, last year in 2022 at the Virtual Le Mans in Gronau, Germany, when I was there with Coanda and the Porsche esports team. And I saw it again this year as well at the same event, so just a few months ago in January. Obviously, it was announced that it was coming soon at the Rennsport ESL 1 event in Katowice. And now we've got one. So they are very soon. So I thought it was gonna be cool that we get to unbox this together. And the reason I'm so excited to do this is because I have not had a wheel smaller than a 300mm grip-to-grip size on my rim, a Formula wheel size for that matter, since last year in the iRacing 12-hour. I took mine off, sent it out to a friend, switched over to a GT-style rim. I've since moved on to the M4 rim, and now I finally get to go back to a smaller size, which I think is awesome in sim. I've always said at 285 to 300 is perfect. It gives you that nice direct reaction. So I don't want to delay too much. Let's get into this. It's right here. And yeah, first thing that was immediately noticeable, I've had this here for 3 days waiting to open this up. First thing that was immediately noticeable to me, VRS is up their packaging game big time. I'm not really a packaging guy for that matter. I don't really care too much or save a lot of my boxes. But for those of you who want a little bit more presentation, they've definitely upped that. Right away you can see the wheel, or a stencil of the wheel, and a little bit on the back, some warnings. Pretty straightforward stuff. Let's open it together. I have been waiting to do this. I have not put my hands on this one yet. I have put my hands on a similar one, but not this one. This one's ours. All right. We'll put it on the floor. I was gonna say we'll throw it on the floor. We'll place it on the floor. So let's get into it. Here we go. Okay, definitely in there. Ooh, it's got that VRS red and silver. It's nice. There's the wire, obviously. We'll get into that. I like this. They've left the buttons exposed, but they've covered it to make sure it's perfectly safe and sound still. Oh, this is beautiful. Let's actually wait, before I pull this out, because when I pull this out, I'm gonna need both hands. Let's look what's up here, and then I can put the box down. So there's your cable, USB, and it looks like, I don't know what the silver plate is, but it looks like the mounting screws. Yeah, they're in there. Okay, cool. So that's everything you need to mount it. And we will talk about the mount, because I had to ask them some questions before they sent it on how I was going to do that. But here we go. Ooh. It's the first time I've held one not on a rig. This is hefty, actually, I have to say. So 287 grip to grip. Really nice kit, actually. It feels really solid. There's no flex at all, no vibrations. Bit of wiggle in the buttons, but not a lot. Super positive click. It's already blinking at us. It knows it's alive. So what's it got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14. 3 rotaries, 2 12 switches. So we'll call that 5 rotaries if you want to. I believe these click as well. And these are funkies. Are they both funky? Yeah, they're both funkies. So you've got D-pad plus rotation plus click. So you've got 7, 14, 16, 19 positive clicks. Positive clicks. You got 19 clicks. Okay, enough. You got enough. And then the 3 rotaries, 5 rotaries if you include the funky switches. So lots to map. It feels really quite good. The grips are actually quite similar feeling. Bit firm, but maybe not broken in yet. Maybe a bit more firm than the M4 GT3 wheel that I have, which is obviously a super high-end kit. It's not backlit, but I don't really care. I usually know where my stuff's mapped. Some people might, but I'm not. That doesn't bother me at all. Now, this is one thing that's interesting. We don't have a QR. There is QRs coming from VRS. I think I'm allowed to say that. They're coming soon. The good news is, for anyone who wants to attach it to any QR that you have, in spite of it being a 3 bolt pattern, it is 3x70. Now, to showcase that, and this is where I had to ask them, I've brought my Turn R305 out. Now, if you see it over here, I can probably put it on this side of me, so there's some light behind it. There's your typical 6x70 mount. This is the exact same. It's just, I don't want to drop you, baby. It's just 1, 2, 3. So it's totally a standard sizing, just with less bolt holes, which is giving them more space on the front to allow these rotaries to be centered and not lose a lot of space to the design. I thought that was pretty cool. I think that was a good decision. Now, those are quite loud. I agree. I kind of like it. Very snappy, very magnetic, just as the clutches are pretty... they feel very similar to most clutches I've used. Probably a similar spring, but the grips are great. The rubber on them is fantastic. And it's sturdy, it's solid. There's not any flex for the price point. I mean, this is probably one of the best bang for bucks, as everything is with VRS, right? They strip it down, they keep it raw, they keep it real. Let's get this thing mounted. Let's get it on. I want to get this thing going, and we can talk a little bit more about it on stream right now, twitch.tv/Sadokist. Take a look, and we'll get into it.